Going up. I'm going to bring all the hair back behind the shoulders. So now I've got a really good read of like this perimeter. So let's say I just layered it, and this is kind of like now really, really stringy. I've got the ability to cut up to where that density sort of like solidifies, or where I'm really happy with it. Another good thing, if ever, her ends are kind of nice here, so it's not really a big issue. But the good thing about dry cutting, you can see split ends. So if my client's really particular, like just cut off the ends, just cut the split ends off. If I cut it wet, fine, but I'll definitely check it dry. I'm almost adding a second chance to potentially cut too much hair off. So I do enjoy dry cutting when there's clients really, really specific, because I can see exactly how much comes off. A good visual to show a client, because I used to cut this lady's hair, and she used to come in every like 4 to 6 weeks for her root touch-up. So her hair is growing, because she's got black roots on blonde hair, but it was never getting longer. Right, so it's grown this much and not got any longer, and she's like, why is it not getting longer? I'm like, because as your hair's growing, it's splitting, it's split like this, so it's never progressing. And when I showed her that visual, I was like, if you go up a little bit shorter, you're going to solidify it again, seal it up, it'll grow. And that visual allowed, like, kind of trusted me to kind of do that, and then she eventually got the length that she wanted. It's kind of a really beautiful visual that it's growing, but it ain't growing. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a tough thing sometimes, because most clients don't want to hear what's best for them. You'll tell them a million times, you tell your kids, and then like someone else comes over and tells them the same thing, and they listen. They got to figure it out for themselves sometimes. So I'm going to just split it down the middle. I'm just going to pull on this really, 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 really tight, because I want it to kind of buckle and bounce and soften. I'm going to stretch it. So I'm going to pop the head forward, so that makes it even tighter. I'm just going to point just like the ends off that we kind of wanted to cut off, and round it up a little bit. I love on long hair for it either, on any length really, either to kind of like round up so when she's walking it's going to move more. If I square it off, it's fine, it looks really good, but it's not going to swing quite as much. It kind of like stops that swing at the back. Or then if it's a bob, I'll go that way a little bit, because it just moves a little bit more if it's either from short to long. And then the reason I want to really pull on this is, you know when, I think I referenced it earlier a little bit, when you curl ribbons with scissors, like you pull on the ribbon, it gets curlier. The more you pull on it, the more curl you create. The less you pull on it, the less curl you create. Same when you're cutting. If I pull on this really, 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 really tight and cut it, and like point into it, when I let go, it's gonna spring back. It's gonna spring up. You'll notice that a lot when we cut bobs wet, and it looks great, and then we dry it and it doesn't look quite as great. It's because when we stretch her out, and if that was wet, it would just stay exactly where it is, and it'd be laser sharp. But in that drying process, it's going to create more of a buckle and a bend. So I'm using that. That's why our combs look like that. This won't pull as much, that'll pull more. So in this drying process, that's going to create a bit more texture for me. Tiny detail, but it works. So I'm going to stretch it all the way down and just point into this. Yeah. Literally the perfect model for this class, guys. Holly, you nailed it. Thank you.
You're welcome. We were razoring her quite a bit, so.
Oh, nice.
Not sure.
Do you guys do a lot of razor cutting in here?
There's a couple of them.
Yeah.
Do a lot of them.
I love razor cutting. I absolutely love razor cutting. I feel like razor cutting, it's kind of one of the, because I don't colour hair, the closest things with cutting that I feel like an artist, because you can be, you know, the way you work it, you just look really cool. Love razor cutting. The one thing that used to drive me nuts about razor cutting is having to buy razors.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't buy a razor and keep it forever.
No.
They dull really, really quickly. So this year, the Kamikaze's almost replaced all my razor cutting now. Because the angle of the blade, it's almost like we've just got two razors and put them together. And then the other thing why we need to buy razors a lot is just they're not like it's not like you're spending $4,000 on a razor. The quality of the steel is not super high, so we have to replace it. Obviously, super high quality. So each of these will give you that razored sort of edge, but it's going to seal the cuticle up a lot better. I buy it one time, I never have to buy a razor again, which is cool. I sharpen it maybe once a year, and you can almost use this like a razor kind of like fashion. So let's say if I pull on the hair quite tight, and similar to razoring, if I'm really delicate, it won't cut as much. If you push hard, it'll cut more hair. You can kind of back comb with this, and you'll get more like a razored finish, which is nice. I'll do it a lot on like little pixie fringes, pull it really tight, just almost like, is it whittling? Slivering? I like slivering. Yeah, so you like sliver or whatever, and just do a little back comb. It works really, really nice.
I like whittling. I think that one's a fun one.
Whittling.
I'm gonna whittle my haircut.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
it must be a British word, that whittling.
It's like your wood.
Whittling. Completely just made that up.
We make up words here all the time.
I love it. And I mean, I wouldn't know, so whatever you tell me, I'll just take it as the truth.
Like whimsical.
Whimsical, yeah.
That's a word.
It definitely is a word, but a lady asked me for a whimsical haircut the other day, and I just didn't really know what she meant. Because again, like at school, they don't like teach you how to do the whimsical cut.
You can make her look like the Mad Hatter.
And like, it could be fairy, it could be Mad Hatter, it could be like,
Yeah.
wait, what part of whimsy do you want?
Yeah, she wanted it like furry and bouncy
Fairy,
and soft
yeah.
and
Like pixie cut. Like,
Yeah.
Like Tinkerbell.
all flicky. And I was like, okay.
I got the weirdest request the other day.
What was it?
Let's hear it.
In the salon or just in life?
In
Oh.
yeah, well,
Couldn't resist.
well, yeah.